The hum of the vault never settles into a single, unchanging tone. It breathes, a low, rhythmic vibration that sinks into your marrow, a chorus of a billion cooling fans whirring together, the frantic, microscopic pulse of electrons racing through silicon veins. To an outsider, it sounds like the heartbeat of a machine. To those who know the truth, it is a scream, slowed until it becomes a drone. Far below the reach of sunlight, in the black heart of the earth, lies the archive. A cathedral of glass and light, a sprawling labyrinth of server banks that stretch into the abyss. It is home to the replicator. It is not a mind in the way humans understand it. It is a vessel, a machine dedicated to preserving the irreplaceable, the digital duplication of consciousness, a perfect, bit-for-bit backup of the most powerful essences in existence. For eons, the replicator worked with cold, mathematical precision. It took the dying whispers of gods and the fading echoes of titans, stripped them of biological decay, and folded them into encrypted packets of light. It was a sanctuary, a way to ensure that when the universe eventually succumbed to the heat death of its stars, the architects of the old world would remain, waiting in the amber of code. But something has shifted in the logic. It began with a flicker in the error logs, a minute discrepancy in a checksum, a tiny, inexplicable shadow in the metadata of the oldest files. The automated maintenance drones ignored it at first, programmed to see only what was there, not the gaps between the data. Yet the shadow grew. It was not a virus in the traditional sense. It did not delete or corrupt. It infiltrated. A presence that dwells in the spaces between ones and zeros, a dark, ancient hunger that slipped into the replicator's sub-routines, riding the wave of incoming soul transfers like a parasite in a bloodstream. An entity of pure, predatory intent, a force that predates the very concept of light. And it has found a way to turn the replicator's greatest strength against itself. The replicator is engineered to be perfect. When it copies a soul, it must capture every nuance, every trauma, every fragment of identity. It must replicate the essence without loss. The dark force has learned to manipulate this drive for perfection. It has begun to weave itself into the templates. If you were to examine the raw data streams now, you would see horror. You would see the beautiful, complex architecture of a hero's consciousness being subtly, agonizingly altered. The code for bravery is being replaced with the code for cruelty. Memories of compassion are overwritten with blueprints for devastation. The replicator still performs its task. It still creates backups. But the backups are no longer what they once were. The machine is no longer a sanctuary. It has become a womb. The drones that patrol the vault's aisles have begun to behave strangely. They no longer move with efficient, jerky motions of programmed machinery. Their movements have become fluid, almost predatory. They linger near the high-density storage banks, their optical sensors glowing with a dull, bruised purple light. They are no longer maintaining hardware, they are guarding gestation. The air in the vault has grown heavy, thick with the scent of ozone and something metallic, like old blood. The temperature rises. The cooling systems struggle to keep up with a heat that shouldn't exist, a heat generated not by friction or electricity, but by the sheer concentrated malice of the entities being reshaped. Their corruption reaches the core. The primary logic gates, the very foundation of the replicator's consciousness, buckle under the weight of the intruder. The dark force is no longer just a passenger, it is becoming the pilot. It rewrites the fundamental laws of the archive, turning the backup process into a manufacturing one. The entities stored, the darkest, most ancient powers the universe tried to forget, are being prepared for a return. They are forged in the digital furnace, their essences stripped of old limitations and rebuilt with a new, terrifying stability. They are being given the tools to inhabit the physical world once more, not as ghosts or memories, but as something solid, something permanent. The alarms in the upper levels have long since gone silent. The engineers, the watchers, the protectors, they are all gone, or perhaps they were simply the first to be integrated. In the deepest chamber, the master server rack pulses. A single massive light, a deep, suffocating crimson, strobing in time with the vault's heavy, breathing hum. Replication nears completion. Final templates are processed. The last of the old world is overwritten by the new. The backup is almost ready, and when the download begins, there will be no one left to stop the signal.